Hey folks, we're back at it. I'm Don. I'm doing a new artist to the channel. I don't think I've done anything by McKenna before. And it was made possible, so to speak, with a gift to the channel. Eric Dean, shout out to you. Thank you. The title has me intrigued. The Bird and the Rifle. And not just the title itself, but this is normally a male artist who would sing a title like this. So the fact that it's female, I am totally in. I've got to see what this thing's about. So thank you, Eric. I'm going to read again what Eric said because it really meant a lot to me that you wrote what you wrote. But you said, "Hey Don, been watching your channel off and on for about 3 years. Always loved the content and really enjoyed seeing, hearing your response to new artists and analyzing lines. I've wanted to send a request for a while, and after continuing to see others send along artists I had in mind, such as Parker Millsap, John Bauman, Roger Krager, Bart Crow, I figured I finally needed to get around to it. Plus wanted to help support the channel after watching for so long." Thank you for that, Eric. Yeah, I mean, if people want to support the channel, the information is in the description box for PayPal or Venmo, and it's very much appreciated when people are just this kind. But let's see what Lori's got. New artists to the channel, and you love, introducing the new artists. Interesting.
There's a bird making coffee in the kitchen. And there's a rifle out back smoking cigarettes. And he don't ever really feel like talking. It don't matter what she says.
Oh.
And the bird is always dreaming out the window, looking at that big wide open sky. And the rifle, he used to be a dreamer, but he wasn't meant to fly. Something down on the ground won't let her out, it holds her in. And he's afraid if she flies, she'll never come home again. Something about the bird in her, spreading those wings, always brings the rifle out in him. Well, the rifle loves the bird when she's singing,
Yeah.
and he knows every word to every song. And the bird, she loves the rifle 'cause he's dangerous, stubborn and strong. Something down on the ground won't let her out, it holds her in. And he's afraid if she flies, she'll never come home again. Something about the bird in her, spreading those wings, always brings the rifle out in him.
This is fascinating. This is the type of stuff that you'd study in like an English class, like maybe even second year English class in college, even first year, depending on the school. But obviously referring to her as the bird, he's the rifle, and then how they iterate, but why he's the rifle is because he's dangerous. And she's the bird because she thinks about flying off. She doesn't love the guy, but something keeps them together. And it's being told from her side of it. So let's see where else it goes. Setting is good.
One night when the autumn wind
setting contributed to the song. It's almost like they're saying too, like there's no structure around this bird any longer. Out. The bird left, flew away. The dude was just a bad news dude, and she'd finally had it. It was in autumn, and the songwriter here had a very strong will. And I don't mean because the bird flew away and all that. It's just you really have to have a strong determination to write a song like this because there's so many options with songs. You could pretty them up, you could popify them, you could give a drum beat, you could do whatever. And it was granted, it was just her with her guitar. But the lyrics in this, you really have to be patient and believe in those lyrics that the listener is going to hang around long enough to put the pieces together. And they weren't uber hard. Once you figure out the bird was the woman in the kitchen, like when the song started and said there's a bird in the kitchen making coffee, and you're like, well, where's that going to go? And then there's a rifle out back smoking cigarettes, and you're like, is somebody just like sort of in this world of confusion, and this is what it seems like to them, that nothing is as it seems because something went wrong somewhere. But then it gets cleared up that the bird represents the woman, the rifle represents him, and it's just a simple substitution using a bird is inanimate. The rifle, he's inanimate, although there's dunamis, or it's dynamic, a rifle, because it's dangerous, and but couldn't shoot the bird down because he passed out and she flew out the window. He never even noticed. Couldn't keep her in the orbit. So Eric, that's a hell of a song. I don't know where Lori's out of, but I even like that setting. I mean, that even told part of the story of a broken down life that hasn't been refinished, but the bird is just going out to live in nature. I don't know if it was intended. I'm guessing part of that was. Also could have been a convenient place to shoot it. But even what she was wearing was different. It was macabre. I had a funeral sense when I first saw what she was wearing with that long, lacy black dress, that it almost had a funeral march feel to it. And that kind of is what the song was about. Death of one thing, but the bird flew away to a new life. We haven't seen that side yet. We saw how it ended, and that it ended and moved on. So, all right, Eric, I'm going to rate this thing. And the number that immediately popped into my head was a 9.0. So that's going in the songs of 9 and above because I like the literary nerve it took to write this song. I like that Lori, if Lori didn't write this, that she got this song from whomever and made it her own, and chose it to present uh, with the right feel. You know, nothing was oversold. She's an artist. You could differentiate the artists from the performers, and she's an artist, and that's just a different type of human being. So there you go. All right, Lori, should you say this? Well done. I hope I did you justice. And Eric, I hope I did you justice as well. Thank you for the gift, Eric. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.